Hey, good morning, everyone in Woodshop. I'm recording this on the 7th. So while it says due tomorrow, in fact, on your screen it'll say due today. This is due at 11 a.m. This is the fourth and final element of this project. So I want to show you what it is you need to do and how you need to do it so you can be successful. So when you go over to your design brief, I of course have an example design brief here. Make sure it looks like this on the bottom. One aspect that shows success, two aspects of your design or build that could be improved in order to improve your overall success. If it says anything different, just make it look like my screen here. And of course, you can pause this tutorial to get that done. Okay, so now we're going to go up to my example here in my final project. Here is the spoon I hypothetically carved. It looks lovely, doesn't it? And now we're going to evaluate that process. Really, I'm looking for you to talk about your build in three ways. One thing in which you're talking about your success, and two in which you're talking about areas for improvement. And that's really all this is about, folks. I don't need you to beat yourselves up or say you're terrible or awful, because we have some really wonderful projects in class. Just show areas that you can grow. What are we talking about? We're always talking about the foundational skills, and they are measurement, planning, cutting, joinery, and finishing. And because there was no joinery in this project, we didn't glue anything together, we're not going to be talking about joinery. So you can talk about your measurement, your planning, your cutting, or your finishing. Finishing does involve sanding, polishing, or any other techniques that you use to finish your project. So what you're going to do is you're going to go over to Google Drawing, and that's a pretty basic website, Google Drawing, and then you're going to take the picture of your spoon, which mine is conveniently here, and you're going to drop it in here. Next, you're going to be using the arrows, the line tools, and the arrows to indicate parts of your design that you think are worth paying attention to. So for here, we don't want to do that. We want to point to here. Let's say I wanted to improve the finishing in this. So in just a couple sentences, and we're going to turn that text white so we can see it. In a couple sentences, and remember, we're using very, very clear and basic language, very, very clear and basic sentence structure here. The aspect of my project that I could improve upon was the finishing of the spoon bowl. Okay, and then tell me how. I should have sanded it more smoothly. And that is all that you need to do. You'll want to do this for one area in which you think you could improve, and then one area that you thought was great, and two areas that you think you could improve. When you are done with that, you're going to go to the Snip and Sketch tool down here by typing in snip. You're going to open that up. Then you are going to create a new snip, just like this. Snip the work that you just did and go back into the design brief. We'll hit the copy button here. Then we'll go into the design brief and we will put it right there. Now you have finished all four elements. You're ready to get all four of your grades. And for those athletes who might be looking at eligibility requirements, this is a great way to make sure that you can compete in the upcoming matches and events this week. Any questions? Ask the person next to you. This is a pretty straightforward assignment, and it is due at 11 o'clock today. Late work will not be graded. Okay.